think we're on.
I feel,
hey,
yeah.
I see us live.
I see us, yes.
Live
Here we are again.
16th annual ONTV Food Drive live in the ONTV studio. I'm Ian Locke, Executive Director here at ONTV.
And I.
Again, yes.
Oh, are you
ahead.
introducing me? Or,
No, go ahead. You do it better than I do.
You'd think I'd get better at this over time, but I don't. I am Matt Pfeiffer, your Orion Township Treasurer.
Right, and back for another edition of the Food Drive.
I love it.
I'm losing track of how long. You've been a participant. Township has been a participant. And a huge help in this food drive since we started it 16 years ago. But why are we here? We're here for Oxford Orient Fish. And you can see we have some new logos, new graphics, and but the same old mission is still here. It's to restock the shelves at the Oxford Orient Fish Food Pantry. And as if you've participated in the food drive over the years, you know that this time of year it's essential that the ONTV food drive takes place to try to restock those shelves after the holiday rush. And need now is more than ever. It's needed more than ever. And just to try to get some funds, some cash in the hands of fish, they can strategically purchase food as needed. And if you have any donations, you can drop them off here at ONTV. But yeah, we're here for the Oxford Orient Fish Food Pantry, 16 years of this event. And it's changed over the years. You've seen it change over the years. We used to have a big one-day event. Now we're doing the 5-day telethon style, and it seems to be working pretty good.
Well, as we know, we live in the most generous community on the planet, and when our community is in need, this community always steps up. And so the food drive has been an incredibly important addition to making sure that those who are less fortunate than a lot of us are able to eat. And I've always said one of the worst things I could imagine as a parent and a family man is not being able to feed my family. And so the fact that we have this opportunity, we have these great organizations like Fish to gather, collect, distribute food. We're blessed, and we see we have we have the Forgotten Harvest truck, which we help Woodside do on Mondays, and unfortunately we've had many cancellations due to temperature because it's all volunteers and we don't want volunteers getting hurt being out there, so we've had to cancel a lot, which actually just increases the need because those folks that are used to getting weekly food there are unable. So this is a great opportunity. If you haven't checked your pantry, now's your time. Not for old stuff, not for stuff that's out of date. We're looking for, we want to give stuff to people that they're going to really enjoy and that they're going to be, that they're going to be able to eat and serve to their family. So check your pantries. And for you businesses, this is your opportunity to get involved and to make a difference in your community. These folks here at ONTV do such a good job at promoting everybody, that really everybody in general, but everybody that participates. So if you're a business, this is your chance. Reach out to ONTV and let's make you a sponsor and let's share your information out. If you're an individual, a family, check your pantry. You're out grocery shopping, buy some extra items, and especially proteins, and those are always really popular. But let's make sure that nobody has to look their kids in the eye and say, I'm sorry, we don't have food for you today, or we don't have enough food.
All the points spot on. And a great transition into who has sponsored already with us. Now the chamber members, other businesses have been with us multiple years who aren't chamber members. The business community comes out here in Orient anytime we ask, and this year is no exception. So the sponsorships are coming in, and every day this week we're going to share with all of our viewers who tune into ONTV throughout the day. We have special programming all week, every day, and each sponsor will get their little highlight. And today we have some special sponsors specifically for Monday. So let's take a look at all of our sponsors for today supporting the ONTV Food Drive for 2026.
All of us at ONTV would like to thank our corporate sponsors for their generous donations. Today's portion of the 2026 ONTV Food Drive is brought to you by Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply, located at 719 East Mandolin Avenue in Madison Heights. The family-owned business has been servicing the Detroit metro area for over 30 years. Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply is supporting the food drive for a 4th year and is a 5-day sponsor. In addition to the ONTV food drive, they proudly support other charitable events and organizations, such as Toys for Tots, Bottomless Chest, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. For more information, give them a call at 248-588-4690 or visit the website madisonheightsplumbingsupply.com. Ohana Wealth Advisory, located in Berkeley, Michigan. Ohana Wealth Advisory is returning as a sponsor for their 4th year, and they are a 5-day sponsor. For more information, you can give them a call at 248-246-8080. Meyer of Lake Orion, located at 1107 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Meyer is a year-round supporter of the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry, collecting food pantry donations through their Simply Give program. They are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive with a charitable $500 contribution. For more information, visit the website meyer.com. North Oakland VFW Post 334, serving the community and fellow veterans. VFW Post 334 has been a devoted supporter of Oxford Orion Fish for several years. They are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive. For more information about North Oakland VFW Post 334, you can visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/VFW334. You can also check out vfw.org. M3 Investments, located at 990 North Main Street in Royal Oak. Having a plan that is designed around your goals and financial situation can help you successfully navigate the risks you are likely to face. Whether you're just starting out, thinking about retirement, or just retired, Christine can help. For more information about M3 Investments, you can give them a call at 248-543-3400. Brinker Veterinary Hospital, located at 975 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. The team at Brinker Veterinary Hospital is dedicated to making sure our local pets are happy and healthy. We here at ONTV thank them for their generous donation to the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information, you can check out their website, brinkervet.com. Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club. The club meets in the United Methodist Church at 140 East Flint Street in Lake Orion on the 1st and 3rd Thursday of each month. The Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club focuses on helping our community by working with local organizations to help individuals and families in need. They also provide beds to local kids with their program, Beds for Kids. The Rotary Club is a 5-day sponsor of the food drive, helping to stock the shelves at the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information about the Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club, you can visit the website portal.clubrunner.ca/3041. Lake Orion Lions Club, serving Lake Orion since 1938. The Lake Orion Lions Club is committed to our community by serving, fundraising, and supporting others. They have been supporting Oxford Orion Fish for many years through donations and other local food drives. This year, the Lions are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive with another considerate donation to fish. To learn more about the Lake Orion Lions Club, you can check out the website, lakeorionlions.org. Wow One Day Painting, located at 360 Stratford Lane in Lake Orion. The local Oakland County Painter franchise is a returning sponsor of the food drive for the 2nd year in a row. They have given fish $200 to help fill up their shelves. For more information, you can visit the website wowOneDay.com. Bitter Tom's Distillery, located in downtown Lake Orion at 120 South Broadway, Suite 102. The Modern American Restaurant is a first-time sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive. Their charitable $400 donation has gotten us one step closer to our final goal. For more information about Bitter Tom's, visit the website bittertomsdistillery.com. And Northern Wholesale Flooring, located at 622 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Northern Wholesale Flooring has been an active member of the community for over 38 years. They are a returning partner of the food drive. For more information, you can visit the website northernwholesaleflooring.com.
right, back here live in the ONTV studio for our 12 to 2 lunch break. As you saw in that last video, all of the sponsors, including Northern Wholesale Flooring, a sponsor once again, Matt Pfeiffer, owner, operator, and all that good stuff. You've been a huge supporter of the food drive for years, and we thank you again as a business owner.
Couldn't do it without ONTV, though.
Right, that's a heck of a list.
And,
you see that list?
all those folks that come together, and it's a privilege to be able to be involved. So thank you for what you guys do.
It's pretty cool. I know we've got some early donations online. We had our first donations of the day, the physical donations, and it was Judy and Gloria, 2 sisters from Lake Orion, dropped off about, 40 pounds of food for us. And we have some here, including Tang, Maxwell House, just some staples that you might have, tuna. We've got instant oatmeal, different things for Bisquick. Right, you can't go wrong with Bisquick.
I didn't even know this was still a thing.
I didn't either, but there it is. But it's the needs at Fish. It's really what we usually stock in our own pantries, right? And the unique thing about Fish, let's share that with the community, is Fish is not, you don't roll up to the food pantry and they give you a box and whatever the items are that week that they have, you get. It's actually a grocery store. It's like a grocery
facility,
store, isn't it?
It's actually, you get to shop. You get to go get what you need for your family, and that is a really nice touch because, like at the truck we do, we can't do that.
With Forgotten Harvest.
Here's what we got. Here's what we give you. So it's a really important distinction, and I think all of that by having items that are fresh, that are real items, not just damaged stuff and all that, and people being able to go through and have that that ability to shop like they normally do. Let's face it, it's got to be a very difficult, uncomfortable thing to be able to ask for help. I think most of us could have experienced that. So being able to go in and actually have an experience that is like what we all are used to.
Right.
What an important, subtle.
Who knows the needs of your family better than you, right? And after the pandemic, we kind of switched over to a fund drive as well. You can donate online to our charity GoFundMe. Head on over to OrionOnTV.org, click on the food drive logo to donate. And so that allows Fish to strategically purchase food when needed, right? So they can hang on to the funds, they can hang on to that money. And then when they go out to say, oh, we need fresh meats, we need fresh vegetables and fruit, they can go do that and do it strategically.
And they're purchasing differently than we're purchasing.
They are.
So when you go to the grocery and you add, which is awesome, when you add to the offering that we're collecting here today and over this week, that's fantastic. But Fish can maximize those dollars by buying from strategic partners that we get big discounts.
Right.
And so we want to make the money go as far as we can, and really that is the best way. And I think that transition has proven that. We first of all, the telethon has grown incredibly well over these years, but also the success of keeping the pantry stocked has been, we haven't had those scares as much as we've had over the years.
No, we did have that a number of years ago where we had video where it was bare. And that's not the case. Like we said, strategically purchasing, and we're just a bridge. I mean, what we're earning here, or the goal is $8,000 cash plus a truckload of food. We have a feeling we're going to push past that because the generosity of our community is just off the charts. But having that strategic reserves allows them to bridge that gap into the next food drive, which I believe is the post office coming up in the spring. So just you think like $8,000 and 1,000 pounds of food will get you, oh, that's many, many months. No, it might be a month, or it might be a month and a half, and the cash might get you into spring, and then it starts all over again. It's a continuous wheel that we need to feed those shelves at Fish to feed the people who are hungry. So what do we have here? I know we have a rundown, and Tessa, my director, is probably hanging over there going, you're not following the rundown. What we're talking about Fish, and we're talking about our food drive. So let's see. Okay, well, we're talking about needs. So let's take a look at some of the needs at Fish this year. They change all the time. They change seasonally. So here is a list of some of the items Fish is looking for. Canned chicken proteins, like you mentioned earlier at the open. Canned chicken, canned tunas, canned soups. Any canned soups. Those have been really popular items. we've seen chunky soups, the big hearty soups that you
It's
would
a
have
meal
in
in
the
a
winter.
can, and you don't have, you don't have to have all the ingredients to add. So that can be a really important tool.
Right. Really filling and kind of a satisfying meal. Canned fruit, as always, is very important. Sometimes mandarin oranges, you name it, peaches.
Yeah.
Anything sweet is good as far for a little dessert. Canned pastas, that's a new one that's popped up on the
I didn't even know
list.
I'm looking at this, and I guess I should have looked at the list. I haven't heard of canned pasta. And box potatoes, is that different than bag potatoes?
Well, the box, like you can buy powdered potatoes, like instant potatoes, right?
I'm just picturing like, well, if they're
So you
delivering
never
the
had a
potatoes
lunch
in
in
a
a
box or
cafeteria
in a bag.
before.
I'm like, I don't know. I'll take them either way, I guess.
Yeah, and those are new items.
right,
So like even broths, broth was added. So we were talking before we went on about cooking at home.
I've got a lot of broth in my
and
pantry
really
always. You do
right,
too, right?
And stretching your dollar and stretching the food. And when you have broths and soups and stews, you can make a meal that could last for a couple days.
Yep.
You know, I do chili. My father-in-law's chili recipe, which is, I won't tell you what the secret ingredient is, it's chili powder, but it's awesome.
I don't think that's secret. I think that is absolutely the one ingredient that everybody puts in.
Well, my wife doesn't like spicy things, so we kind of kept that a secret. She goes, this just tastes great.
Well,
but
chili powder's not spicy.
it can
it's
be.
the cayenne
well,
you put in
that's
with it.
true. That's true.
At any rate,
Anyway, yeah,
we're going to talk
we're-
cooking. I don't know. We really need to probably have a cooking show after our earlier
I know.
conversation.
Before we went on, we're already starving. We're talking about our favorite meals that we've been cooking and planning. And like today is our cooking show, so we're going to showcase a cooking program.
Not our cooking
No,
show,
no.
although stay tuned because that may be something. Maybe you and I need
we
to
got
rip up
something
that
in the-
kitchen together.
Something in the works.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we're going to show cooking programs all day long from OCTV, Oxford Community Television. They shared some cooking programs with us, and then all of the ones from our volunteers and friends here at ONTV. I think mine was running from not too long ago. I made my own homemade salsa. And it was fresh salsa, and I started getting to roasting my vegetables and really
Adds a whole other
making
depth of
salsa.
flavor, right?
Right, and we know at the food pantry, tacos are huge, like the taco supplies. So if you want to donate taco supplies, you can do that. That would be great. What else is on our rundown here?
Yes.
How to donate collection? Oh, collection totals. We have some early going collection totals. Let's see what we have so far. We know this number is going up.
Drum roll,
So
please.
what do we have? Can I read that? $150 for online donations. We have the Locke family. You wonder who that is? That is me and my family. We donate every year.
That's awesome.
And
Good people.
And Richard, he was the first to do it 12 days ago to donate $50.
Okay.
Mr. Gerling sent out a thank you email to him, and then we also have some of our sponsors who were mentioned today. Corporate Benefit Solutions was one of those guys.
Good group.
Love those guys.
Fred and Steve.
Right. Fred, you turned us on. Township told us about these guys when we were hunting for our insurance and health insurance and different products, and they've been fabulous for us. Fred is amazing.
This reminds me of somebody else we've got to reach out. Another partner that I've introduced you guys to. Have we need to invite them on, give them an opportunity to.
He's being mysterious.
Yeah, I'll say it off because I don't want to put them on the spot too much. But yeah, we're always thinking, and hopefully
Right.
you are as well. Send folks our way. You know somebody who's looking for an opportunity to help their community, and boy, what better way to make sure people have food.
And just to reiterate, you're not donating cash or money to ONTV.
No.
Okay.
Right.
It's not coming to us. We're just the pass-through. We're the ones running this, putting it together, facilitating. That's the word.
Yes.
And we're moving it along to Fish. About mid-month, we can get it out of the charity GoFundMe.
They're the experts. They know how to buy. They know how to distribute. But Ian knows how to talk. I'll put that all on you.
No, we work well together. We both know how to chit-chat, and we could do this all day. And
I'm learning that I've got to figure out how to cut in because if I don't, you wouldn't even get me on with saying anything. So now,
right.
And then when I start talking, I don't stop. So you don't have a chance to take back over like I'm doing right now.
We are perfectly paired to kick off the Monday. But that's why we have a good time doing it, and it works out really well having Matt in, and we have a good time. Obviously, we're having a good time sharing this information, but it is a serious topic. Let's take a look at, we have a updated video focusing on Fish, the way they operate. You can get a look inside the pantry, and there's some interviews inside that video. So let's take a look at our updated 2026 video about Fish.
that time of the year. The holidays have come and gone. What are things like for the food pantry after the holidays?
We continue to be very busy with 400 active clients, and we average 240 families a month. So it's busy, and donations are continuing to come in, so we're grateful for that post-holiday.
Yeah. Now, I would imagine you get an influx of food over the holiday. Do things slow down a little bit after the holiday as far as donations go?
I think they typically do, because during the holiday we have businesses, and it's just on people's minds and schools' minds and everything that the holidays are coming and people are gonna be in need, and people just have the giving spirit. But we continue to get quite a few donations this year, so we're happy about that. I think everyone's aware of inflation in their own families, so that makes them think of others.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that. How has inflation affected your numbers of people needing your services?
We have more people needing our services, and our families are getting larger because of inflation. They're taking in like other family members to their household, so we have larger, families of 5, 6, 7 plus in a house.
Wow.
Makes for a full cart of food for sure.
Now, today I see people stocking shelves. How often does that happen, the shelf stock?
Tuesdays and Thursdays every week. We have volunteers from the community. We have some kids from the high school that come in from the loft program that do it a couple days a week, and so we're really happy that we have a lot of help to stock the shelves for our families.
What can you say to people in the community who are maybe wanting to help out? I'm sure you can always use more bodies.
Yes, we can, and we've had people come in and say, I want to do something. One suggestion we do is do a mini can drive, maybe ask us what we're in need of, and we can give them some ideas, and they can do a mini can drive and then come in and stock shelves. Another thing we have is adopt a shelf. Yeah, we have people that come in from the community, families, scouts, businesses that'll adopt a shelf, like tomatoes or ketchup or peaches, and they come in once a month either with a product or they give monetarily.
What are your big needs as far as donations go? Are there things that you're always having trouble keeping in stock?
What do I want to say, Mary?
Like tuna.
Yeah, spaghetti sauces. Yeah, chunky soups because
Soups go pretty quick.
it's like a meal in a can. Yep.
Yeah.
Ravioli, spaghetti.
Pasta sauce, spaghetti, boxed pasta. Macaroni cheese.
Yep.
Yeah. I've always heard people say that if you're cleaning out your cupboards and you want to make a donation, donate the stuff you like, not the stuff your family doesn't eat, right?
Correct. Plus, we don't want to get donations that are expired either. Yeah, because we only put current and down the road dates on our products. Yeah.
Sue, how does a family in need reach out to you? How do they take advantage of these services?
Give our office a call. The office people are there 9 to noon, Tuesday through Thursday. But any time they can call, leave a message, and their call will be returned. The office workers will call them back, do a brief needs assessment. If you qualify, they'll make them an appointment to come in and shop.
Talk about that experience of coming in and shopping. I love how this is set up like a corner grocery store. Talk about what a family would experience when they come in to shop.
We try to be very welcoming when they come in. Most faces we recognize, so when there's a newbie, and it'll always say on their new client, and they'll come in, we'll greet them, ask for photo ID to be sure they're in our service area, right? Like Orion Oxford address. And then we give them a reference card, family a size of, say, 4, right? So it'll say you can get 130 pounds of total food, 14 of that could be meat, and everything else is this. And we'll take them around and show them all the quantities, shelf limits, and escort them through. If they need additional help, we'll, one of us can walk through with them to help ease the experience. And it seems to be a pleasant experience for most, I think. Yeah, I think usually we get the responses, wow, this is like a store. Everyone's, it's so nice, you have freedom to choose what your family can eat or likes to eat rather than just receiving, a pre-made box.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, over the last few years at our ONTV food drive, our monetary donations far outweigh our food donations. In what ways does Fish benefit from monetary donations?
We can get supplies and food that we need. I know we corporate, yeah.
Meyer corporate.
We order pallets of food from Meyer. We get stuff from Gleaners that we have to purchase, so a lot of that money can go toward that, which is very helpful.
So with our food drive just a couple of weeks away, is there anything you want to say to the community to help support the cause?
Gosh, we just appreciate, we've always had strong support from our community and ONTV in particular. People just seem to swarm, and you've put the word out that this is what we do. This is, we've doing it for years. We're 100% volunteer. Any money that comes in, goes towards either small operational costs, like you say, some utilities, and food. And it's just a huge boost for us. So we thank you. Without community support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do.
Anything you want to add to that? What do you want to say to the community that's been supporting this food pantry?
We're so grateful, and when we have families come in, they definitely tell us how happy and how grateful they are for all the community support, and it makes them feel really good, just knowing that people in the area and their neighbors are helping out.
All right, great update to the video at Fish.
Wow.
It's been a while since we got in there and got some real updates of the pantry and their operations. As you can see, I mean, it is a grocery store. They have coolers, they have upright refrigerators, so you can get dairy, you can get meat, you can get the fresh vegetables, as you saw in this shot there to close out the video. Apples, and I know it was a little seasonal. It wasn't quite as snowy outside when we shot that video, but it all helps in the same way, right? The families that are in need around the Orion, Oxford, and Addison, and Oakland Township.
Yep, good people doing great work and in a really nice atmosphere. So
Right.
it's a cool thing to be a part of. And volunteering. Right. Volunteering, we were kind of talking a bit about that on the break and the opportunity. So one thing we are working on, we're working on a little something. We'll see how it.
Always got ideas.
Well, I can't tell you how many people, and I know you hear it, and anybody who's uber involved hears it. People are looking for ways to help.
Right.
So you have a great opportunity this week with the telethon to help feed your neighbors, whether it be through financial or donating items. But there are opportunities year-round to give back to your community. And so we're working on a little idea where we're going to share that and maybe consistently share and introduce some of the people who are making a difference in our community so that people who are looking for a way to give back aren't quite sure in what way, and maybe your passion, maybe it's not food, maybe it's something else. So we are going to work on a way to help share with this community how you can jump in and help, because there is a reality. And the reality is when you help other folks, you get a lot more from that than you ever give. And so it's really good for our heart, our soul. I know I do that. Every year I slap the heck out of that thing, and I know it makes loud noises. Sorry team back there.
That's a little bass action for you there.
But you get so much more out of helping others. And what a great example for your kids to see, for your neighbors, your community, your coworkers. So we want to bring businesses and we want to bring families and our community into the fold. If you haven't been able to really get involved, we're going to try and make it easier for you to get involved in whatever your passion is to make a difference. We have efforts to clean up the community. We have tons of efforts to feed people. We have efforts that just pop up out of need. We have the Christmas basket program with our friends at the Lions. We have the VFW and all the great things that they do in this community. So there are places for you to jump in and help, and we're going to try and find a way to highlight it, make it easier for you to find them, And you can always reach out to me, to Ian,
Right.
and you know, a lot of the people that you know from the community that you see at these things.
Right.
We are here to help and want to bring you in, and we always need help. We need
Right,
it.
and there's a lot of different needs that kind of go under the radar, like people don't see. I flash back to in the COVID days, you know, when we were kind of shut down, when we were sitting on committees and Zooms together to say, how can we help others? And we got the one call of a senior whose well went out. And then it was 3 calls, I think, that got the well situated and fixed.
Yep.
And it happened that day. And we, as residents, might not understand the connectivity we have with these organizations from ONTV, Township, the village, the schools, the service groups in town, that, we communicate with one another, and if there's a need, we share that need. Or we can't help out here at the station, but we can pass it along to Matt or Chris at the Township or Julie or whatever, and we can get the message out that something needs to be done, somebody needs help.
The more we unite as a community, the more people we can help, because that group ends up being has tentacles everywhere, and we all have connections, and so get involved, stay involved.
Right.
But I think we've got to get to the cooking show, and I don't want to mess up your timing. I know that
we're getting there.
gotta-
So yes, you're right. So it's a good segue. We were sitting here talking about cooking before we went live, and you have a little cooking bug in you, and I do. Now I'm an empty nester with my wife, and my kids are off at college and out of the house. We sit around going, do we really want to cook tonight? What are we going to do? So we're in a new transition phase of our marriage where we're trying to figure out, well, what are you going to cook? What's interesting? What's tasty? But you have some favorites. What are some of your favorites that you like to make? That, let's say, maybe get some ideas for somebody. Like we had stews and broth. Like we talked about broth and salad dressings. They're easy to make. Things that we're always looking for. Any way to save a couple bucks when we go to the grocery store, and it's the same with a.
I mean, in terms of easy things, I mean, I like to cook some fancy things and or fancy to me, and I never make the same thing twice. But in terms of easy things, you touched on soups and stews. You have a protein source. Ideally, you've got your broths and you have vegetables.
Right.
You can create a really good stew, soup, chili that way. I'm a big fan of sheet pan. I don't know if you've gotten into that, but. You put some, cut up a bunch of fresh vegetables.
Roast them up.
If you can get them. It can be canned vegetables. Frozen vegetables are absolutely fine. But get, some olive oil and some garlic on, salt and pepper, and then throw some protein on them. Roast it all together on one sheet. Easy cleanup. You've got a whole meal, and you can throw on meatballs. You can throw on sausage. You can throw on
onions, peppers, chicken. You have fajitas.
Chicken. Yeah.
That's my staple. When my kids were, my son was a senior in high school running cross country. He goes, I need protein, so he did a sheet pan of fajitas, and he cleaned us out.
Yeah.
But it's easy to do. You can keep prices low, and you might get a couple meals out of them. Maybe you get lunch the next day.
Yeah. Well, you can make a pot. A pot of food that I do it most weekends so that I have something to work off during the week for lunches, and you can make it go a long way. A little bit of food can go a long way, and that's obviously the goal. If for any of us, quite frankly, because inflation hits everybody, whether you are at the lower end of the income spectrum or not, it hits everybody.
It does, and how do you navigate it? Where's the best resources out there to try to, stretch your buck at the grocery store, just like Fish is looking to do with some of the donations we have. Well, all the donations today, all the cash, they like to stretch their dollar as far as they can stretch it. And like you said, the strategic partners they have in town, they shop different than we do. But you can stretch your dollar further as well to help feed your family. Before we get to the actual cooking show, and we'll introduce it, I'd like to put up the graphic if we have it. If you are in a food emergency, you can reach out to Fish right now. There's no reason to sit around and wait. If you're in a food emergency, call the number on your screen, 248-628-3933. You can also visit their website at oxfordorientfish.org, and there you can be connected with people who can help you today.
And if you could leave that up for a second, I would encourage you folks at home that are watching, take a photo of that, because a lot of you are on social media. We have the chat room and other places like that, and you'll see people ask for help or say their food challenge. Right here is a direct source that they can go to. And I want to encourage you this. Sorry, I know we're going to drag it a bit, but one of the things I see pop up a lot in these chat rooms is you see people come in that are asking for things, and I don't know about you, but I don't know that I trust everybody on the internet. And so a lot of times I'll click on the people and see if, well, wait, is this somebody who's associated, somebody I can connect to? And I'll find out that they have a new profile that was just created. I'll find out they aren't in our area at all.
Right.
So I want you to be cautious, and that's why we have sources like our friends at The Fish, or Love Inc. is another great source, where if you send people to them, they're going to vet them, they're going to get the help they need. But when we just give, first of all, we're going to help a lot of people, unfortunately, that probably are scammers. So we want to avoid that, because that takes away from the people who truly need the help.
Right.
And so don't let it, don't let people, I did it again. Don't let people, I shouldn't put it on my left, because I always
You and I talk with our hands, that's why I'm holding on the paper, or I'd probably poke you in the eye.
But we want to help people, and that's a wonderful thing, but we don't want to help scammers. We want to help the people who truly need it.
Correct.
And these organizations are a great way to make sure we're gearing people toward them. We support the organizations that are willing to help everybody, but we gear everybody who's in need of help to these organizations so that it gets to the right people, the people who truly are in crisis.
Correct.
And in need.
And that's why we started the charity GoFundMe through ONTV. So you're dealing with us directly, and we are working with the board of directors and the executive director at Fish, and we have for 16 years. Your donations are going to that organization. It's not going to go some random spot. And
it is a big problem. If we go back to the days of the aftermath of the Oxford shooting, we were constantly stamping out fake GoFundMes by scammers that were trying to take advantage of our generosity, of individuals' generosity, and need to help and make a difference for their fellow citizen. And these scammers were taking advantage of it. People from all over the country were trying to sell shirts about the shooting, trying to get donations in their GoFundMe and acting like they were family. So please, it's great to have a big heart. It's great to want to give, but make sure you're giving to the sources that are really taking care of the folks in our community. And that's why we have organizations like Fish and the other organizations that we kind of referred to and that we're going to be highlighting over time.
We'll see them this week. They'll be in.
Yes.
I'm not going to say anything, but we have some donations coming later in the week and big live presentations, so that's good. Let's get into the show. Yeah, we're a little bit behind schedule, but that's okay. We own the airways here at ONTV, here on Comcast Channel 10. And on our website.
You own the airways. This is your TV station.
Right. We have control over it. And so what is today? So what are we going to watch? We're going to see Joe Johnson, our studio manager, and Ian Witherspoon, longtime volunteer here at ONTV, put together a Super Bowl's coming. So they decided to put together a little Super Bowl dip and a little yummy package. I've been smelling these guys eating it for the last couple days when we recorded it. It smells awesome.
Are they going to bring us some out during the segment?
I think they ate it all already, but unfortunately, no. But here's a look at one of our cooking shows here at ONTV. If you're interested in doing a cooking show here at ONTV, just give us a call, 248-393-1060. Reach out to us anytime. But yeah, here's our first special program of the day. Take it away from the kitchen of ONTV.
And hello and welcome to the ONTV Cooking Show. I'm Joe Johnson and I'm joined by Ian Witherspoon. Ian, thanks for coming in.
Joseph, thank you for having me.
This has become like an annual thing for us as the Super Bowl rolls around. We come into the ONTV kitchen and maybe make something you can serve up at your Super Bowl party. I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of Super Bowl food.
Oh yeah, it's what I eat exclusively all year round. I celebrate the whole season.
I often say that my favorite food is snacks, so yeah.
Snack is a meal. Dip's a meal, snack's a meal.
Yeah, why? Putty. Why can't dip be a meal?
I got no argument.
Yeah.
I agree.
So last year we did a layered nacho dip. We did chicken casserole a couple years ago. We've done white chicken chili.
Yeah.
Like I said, all comfort foods you can enjoy at the Super Bowl. Today we're going to do a staple, a Super Bowl staple, buffalo chicken dip. And it's a simple recipe. There's only 6 ingredients that you see laid out here on the table. What we're going to do is we're going to show you all the ingredients. We're going to mix it up in the bowl here, and then we're going to transfer it to a baking dish and throw it in the oven for a little bit. Now, this is a little different than what I normally do. Usually the buffalo chicken dip is like a crock pot sort of a thing, or I'll just put it on the stovetop. This particular recipe says to put it in, to preheat the oven for 350, which we've done, and then to throw it in the oven for 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes, you'll get hot buffalo chicken dip ready to go.
If you wanted to do in the crock pot, is there any different ingredients, or is
I
it?
don't think so. I think it's just a different method. And the nice thing about a crock pot, if you take it to a Super Bowl party, is you plug it in, keeps it warm the entire time. Don't have to worry about it getting cold. So
It's a good
I
idea.
don't own a crock pot. I should
you
get a
don't?
crock pot. But
How are you a Michigander, man?
I know. Exactly. So let's go over the ingredients here. So
All
we need 2 cups of shredded cooked chicken. Now, I'm a bachelor. I like to cut corners. I like to minimize effort. So instead of trying to cook shredded chicken, I just use the canned chicken. I used to be able to find buffalo chicken in a can.
Really?
But I went to Kroger and couldn't find that. So
That'd be a short episode of our show. Just crack that open.
That's it. Eat from the can. And there you go. So we need 2 cups of shredded cooked chicken.
All right.
1 package of 8 ounces of cream cheese.
There you
Of
go.
course, our Philadelphia cream cheese. 1/2 cup of Frank's Red Hot. That's who drafted up this recipe.
Sponsored our show.
Yeah, exactly. Brought to you by Frank's Red Hot. 1/2 cup of ranch dressing. So I bought just a tiny little thing of ranch, but if you're going to make more, get a bigger bottle. And then 1/2 cup of blue cheese crumbles, which are right here, and that's pretty much real close to what we need right there. And if you choose to, I didn't do this today, but they said after you bake it, you can garnish it with maybe green onions or put some toppings on it. Or if you have any leftover blue cheese crumble, you can sprinkle it on top. So,
There you go.
So those are the ingredients. I want to let you do the mixing. Let's put you to work.
All
so
right.
let's start with the canned chicken.
Do we drain it or we dump it in? I don't.
You can probably drain it in the
yeah.
sink, I guess.
Let's go drain them.
So
All right.
let's see.
You know, I
Oh
feel
yeah, there's
like,
lots of liquid in there.
You could use a rotisserie chicken, maybe. Shred that puppy
Yeah.
up. You could bake some chicken.
Yeah.
Boy,
I don't know if we need all 3 cans.
How many-
Or all 4 cans.
how much
We'll
does it
do-
call
we'll do
for?
3. What's that?
how much does it call for?
2 cups. So
2
a
cups.
cup is what? 8 ounces?
Yeah.
So this is, I think, exactly 8 ounces. Oh no, this is 4.5 ounces. So yeah, maybe we will do all 4.
There you go.
Let's do all 4. Why not have a little extra chicken in there? So that'll be our first ingredient. Oh, that looks good.
Do you recycle here at RN Neighborhood Television?
There's
a recycling bin
right there.
Okay. You go right to the recycling center. Whoop. All right. And this puppy, was this puppy drained or? I don't know.
This one is.
Nope.
All right, there's our chicken. Next up, we'll throw in 8 ounces of cream cheese if you want to open that up. And I'll measure out 1/2 cup of Frank's Red Hots. 1/3.
So speaking of chickens,
Yes.
Seahawks, birds,
Yeah.
who do you got in the big game?
Well, Seahawks have been on a tear. I mean, they've given, the Rams a good game, but they look pretty dominant. Darnold and Stafford went toe-to-toe, which was fun
Right.
to watch. But over the past month or so, Seahawks have looked dominant. Wouldn't you agree?
Defense looks
Defense is
vintage
off the chart.
Seattle.
May is very, very talented. I just can't help but wonder if he's going to overcome that defense. We'll see.
Patriots defense is pretty good.
It is.
as well.
I hope. My fear is I don't want it to be a low-scoring game. I hate low-scoring football.
Yeah.
I want the score to be 31-34.
There you go.
I like action. That game in the snow with the Denver, that was hard to watch.
Right.
They hardly were able to score
10 to
a
7.
touchdown. Yeah, I want touchdowns. I want scoring. So that Seattle Rams game is exactly what I like to watch. That's what entertains me. So.
Right.
So half cup of blue cheese crumbles. You can dump
Half cup.
most of that in there, I think.
Yep.
And then finally, we'll put a half cup of ranch dressing.
Save a little for the
Use
top.
the same measuring spoon here.
I'm going to be honest. I'm surprised Frank's isn't suggesting a little more of their product in here. I feel like
I guess
could use
it's
a little
what
more.
your palate will accept, I mean,
Does Joe like his buffalo chicken dip spicy? Or?
no, I have very sensitive taste buds.
Really?
And I like flavor, but not necessarily spiciness.
Okay.
So I'm having a hard time opening this up. Let's see.
Here, want me to maybe just pop the whole top?
Well, that's what I was thinking. See if we can get that off there.
Does this thing go, the whole thing go in here?
No. We're going to fill up this half cup.
Oh, okay.
So put that right in there. So what about you? What's your prediction for the big game?
I don't know, but what intrigues me is the the prevalence of the defense. The league has been, it's offense, but at the end of the year, it's always
It's
the top
defense that wins
defenses.
championships, isn't it?
But I think Seattle has a little more firepower on offense to complement their extremely, I'll say, smothering and aggressive defense.
How fun was it to see JSN on one side and Puka on the other side and watch them? It was like a work of art to see what these guys were able to accomplish.
Yeah, they're pretty
I'm gonna
good.
Mix that up, go right
You want,
ahead.
you want me to do it? Okay.
Sure.
All right.
But those are two of the greatest in the game, if not the two greatest in the game. And they both put on a clinic, they put on a show, and it was so much fun to watch that. And Stafford, you can't blame Stafford for that loss. He had 3 touchdowns, over 300 yards. So I don't know who to blame for that Rams loss, but both teams have very, very talented skill positions, and it was a great game. And little mistakes here and there. The botched punt, was it?
Rams.
Yeah,
Also,
that could have been a difference maker, because that led to a touchdown. So there was
The
just
penalty
little things.
from Seattle, though. Remember that taunting penalty?
Oh,
on fourth
that's
down?
so
Was that
ugly.
on third or fourth down?
That they were going to have the Rams get off the field, right?
Right.
And
And then they scored a
after the
touchdown.
taunting penalty, they got a first down from that, and then ended up scoring the touchdown. So
Over Tariq Woolen, which was funny because the guy that got the penalty,
exactly,
they threw it right over.
yeah, that's right. So yeah, I mean, it could go both ways, but yeah, it was an entertaining game as heck. People always ask me, who do you want to win?
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Right.
Our boys didn't make the final cut. Why is it? Oh, you got your mic on. I was going to say you should.
Like the mic nice and
that
close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Lions shirt on too. I'm a little half-hearted fan right now. I'm still stung.
Yeah, it's frustrating because that first year they made the playoffs, we were 2 quarters away from the Super Bowl. Yeah. Last year, we got the bye, we won the division, and we got knocked out after the bye. So
At
you're
home,
thinking,
rookie
okay, this is going to
quarterback.
be our year, and then we don't even make the playoffs. It's really, really frustrating.
Losing to the Steelers, the Vikings twice. It was a very frustrating year.
Yeah, you can't. Excuse me. You can't lose those division matchups.
No.
You're not going to make the playoffs if you lose those division matchups.
And our division's not getting any easier, in my opinion, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
Chicago obviously had a great year. Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
Green Bay, Minnesota proved even without a quarterback.
Yeah, the whole NFC was just really impressive this year, at least most of them. But, yeah, so that was to see the Lions regress. That was a little frustrating. But, let's tweak. With Dan Campbell calling his own plays, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, thankfully that's not going to keep happening. I'm imagining between the two offensive hires they made, pretty high-end guys, that he'll relinquish his duties, which he needs to focus on the game.
Yeah.
Maybe go talk to Shep and the defense once in a while. I don't know.
He's a creative play caller. And
right.
He's got the onions as.
I think him having the final say, right, on going for it on fourth down,
Yeah.
or hey, maybe I don't like that play. Let's go with something else here.
The frustrating thing is he's so darn stubborn, and you go for it on fourth down, you don't get it. He does it again, He doesn't get it. He does it again, he doesn't get it. At some point, you have to abandon that philosophy, but he's so stubborn. But tweak some things, make some improvements. It's going to be fun. Shore up that defense. It's always been the case with the Lions is you can't put up 35 points and lose. You need to shore up that defense and give us a chance to win. So,
at time of taping, it's Super Bowl week or whatever almost, and I don't see it happening. But I kind of wish they would have hired a veteran defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up on Shepard, but I feel like with an offense this good, like you said, you cannot score over 30 points a game and lose.
Yeah, exactly. And that's been sort of a common repeating theme with the Lions.
Right.
You're giving up too many points.
Yeah.
So, if that's one thing you could point your finger at between that Rams and the Seahawks game, is both teams gave up a ton of points in that particular game. You can't give up 40 points and expect to win. So, so like I said, I don't want to see a defensive battle during the Super Bowl. I want to see some points scored, but we got two good defenses that are the main reason why they got there. So, all right. So we transferred the contents of our mixing bowl into this disposable baking dish that I found today. So we're going to throw that in the oven, which has been preheated to 350, and we're going to let that bake for about 20 minutes. So what you're looking at is about 10 minutes of prep time, if you're not talking about the Lions and the Super Bowl, and then 20 minutes of cooking time to pull out the finished product. So we're going to take a little break here. We're going to let our buffalo chicken dip bake for 20 minutes, and we'll be right back after this break.
Have you ever thought of producing your own podcast? ONTV offers the facilities, equipment, and training to help you get your own podcast off the ground. Learn how to record your show and get it out to the world. Cost is $25 per person, which gives you access to ONTV's podcast room and equipment. For more information, give ONTV a call at 248-393-1060 or visit OrionONTV.org today.
And welcome back. I'm Joe Johnson, joined by Ian Witherspoon, and our buffalo chicken dip has been baking in the oven for the last 20 minutes or so. So we're going to pull that out now. Do you want to do the honors? You got the oven mitts on?
Yeah, I've been waiting. Oh, yeah.
All right.
There we go.
So you can enjoy them with nacho chips, crackers. I'm a big fan of chicken in a biscuit.
Ooh.
Do you like chicken in a biscuit?
Man, yeah, I do.
So, yeah, whatever your tastes are, you can enjoy the dip with that. And I'm sure this would be one of many dishes at your Super Bowl party. One thing I thought about also making simultaneously is Swedish meatballs.
Ooh.
Now, I don't know if my version of Swedish meatballs is what you would find online, but basically what I do is I buy the frozen meatballs, in the freezer section of your store. I'll put them in a pot and dump several cans of mushroom soup, cream of mushroom soup in there, and just stir it until it's bubbling. that's all I need to do, and it tastes really, really good. So
Nice.
So, what are some of your favorite Super Bowl snacks?
Man, I will literally eat anything. One thing though that I like is there's a couple variations of little kind of like sheet pan sandwiches that you can use with little slider buns or those King's Hawaiian rolls.
Yeah.
You can make an Italian type version, you know, with your salami and all that.
Yeah.
But on a Super Bowl, a nice classic cheeseburger, onion, pickle,
Okay.
mustard on a sheet slider. That's good.
You know what I've been hooked on lately, and this kind of goes back. I was in LA a couple of months ago, and I stayed at the historic Roosevelt Hotel on Hollywood Boulevard. One day I was lounging by the pool, and they fired up the grill by the pool. And I'm like, oh, let me go see what's going on over there. And among the things they were making burgers and stuff, but they were making hot dogs wrapped in bacon on the grill. And you see those, like street vendors sell those sometimes. And so I got the hot dog with the bacon wrap, and it was so good that since I've been home, I've made it a few times myself.
Nice.
What I like to use is Oscar Mayer has the pre-cooked bacon. Have you seen that?
Yep.
So you don't necessarily have to throw it in a frying pan. What I'll do is I'll take that pre-cooked bacon, wrap it around. I like the cheese-filled franks or sausages.
Sure.
I'll wrap the bacon, put little toothpicks in it, throw it in the air fryer for just 6-7 minutes, maybe something like that. Comes out, the bacon is sizzling, the hot dog is cooked. Throw it in a bun. Easy, fast. Imagine having those out for your Super Bowl
That sounds
party.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, let me riddle you this on those. When you got this hot dog in LA, what was the bun? Standard bun?
Yeah, I think it was just a standard, maybe a slightly larger bun, but yeah, pretty standard bun. Yeah.
Call me crazy, but I feel like a poppy seed bun or something
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I like salty stuff. I
Yeah.
would maybe even add a pickle in there.
Yeah.
Might add some mustard on top.
There's some different like variations on your typical hot dog. Something I made last year that I discovered for the first time was a Seattle dog.
Okay.
And you cut like X's into the dog. You can throw it into the air fryer, and then you put like a sriracha. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Maybe chili peppers or whatever, and Philadelphia cream cheese on the bun.
Wow.
With the hot dog on top of that. You throw the condiments and stuff on top of that. That was
sounds
really good. That's a Seattle dog. Look that up.
Interesting.
So
That could go well for the Super Bowl.
there you go.
Seattle
Imagine
dog.
Seattle dogs at your Super Bowl
A
party.
little clam chowder
A
on
little
the side.
Do you like the white or the red clam chowder?
I don't associate with anything from Boston, so neither.
I like the white clam chowder. That's
Okay.
the New England clam chowder. I went someplace one time, maybe it was up in Portland, and they had clam chowder on the menu, and it came out, it was red. And I'm
Interesting.
like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
How dare you, sir? So yeah, I'm not a fan of the red clam chowder. But
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a great idea. Imagine your Super Bowl party, some white clam chowder, Seattle dogs, some buffalo chicken. You think it's cooled down enough for you to try it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Let's give it a shot.
I'll go with a biscuit here.
That looks so good.
Oh yeah.
Very,
good.
very good. Not overpowering.
Nope.
It's got that red hot taste, but like I said, you could suit the taste.
Throw a
you
little
could
more
put
on that on
yeah.
top. Maybe a shredded cheddar or something.
That is really, really good.
Yeah.
So hopefully we gave you an idea for your Super Bowl party. What's your prediction? Final score?
I got Seattle. Let me go Seattle 31. I'll go New England. Give me 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe 27-17, something like that.
Seattle.
Seattle. Yep.
So plus a touchdown, plus 10, something like that. You're in
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
So, all right. That was fun. Thanks for coming out. Always good seeing you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching the ONTV Cooking Show. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and we'll see you next time.
We here at ONTV would like to thank Matt Franca of Wow One Day Painting, Oakland County, for helping to sponsor our food drive benefiting Oxford Orion Fish. Matt is a Lake Orion native who lived in Florida for a while before joining the Wow One Day Painting franchise family and bringing it to Oakland County.
Yeah, I went to middle school and high school here and graduated in 2006. I actually worked for Universal Studios and Disney for quite a long time. I went to college in Florida and was there for a little over 12 years and lived in North Carolina for a little bit too. And then we just moved back home 2 years ago. I very much missed living in Lake Orion and was very excited to come back and open up a company in the town that I grew up in and give back and create jobs. And as I can grow the business, would love to obviously grow some great potential jobs. Future sales managers, production managers, and even general managers of the business. We specialize in transforming people's homes. We have high quality paint jobs. We can help replace certain things too. We have great skills in drywalling and carpentry and everything like that. So we get called a lot with people who had leaks in, a roof or behind a wall or needed to cut out an area to get back to some pipes. We can come back in and put the sheetrock up and mud over it and make it look like it was never there. Sometimes the game changes a little bit on exteriors for us, and those can end up going a little bit longer. We can paint generally a 2,000 square foot home, walls and ceilings in one day. And beyond that, what I do when I come out to give an estimate is I can track everything in our app that we have, and I can see just how many hours that are allocated to the job, how many people I'd need for the job, and if we do go over a day, quality is very much first, so we're not going to come in and just rush through to get the job done in one day. We'll make sure we take the time to do it right.
Matt talked about the importance of supporting the community that supports his business and allows him to be successful.
I was at a Chamber of Commerce breakfast yesterday, and Township Supervisor Chris Barnett said it the best way possible, that this town is filled with love, and the amount of people who are willing to support and donate to these great causes to help people who might be struggling, the amount of support again that people come together is just great, and I love to be a part of that and help as much as possible to give back and help when needed. My name again is Matt Franca. We can be found online, Facebook for Wow One Day Oakland County, or just www.wowoneday.com. You can book estimates through there, but there's also a lot of really good resources through there that can help people with some popular colors, and if you're painting in fall or spring or summer, a lot of really good articles, good videos to show what the process is like when you book with Wow One Day Painting, and I encourage you to check it out.
So Dr. Jack Brinker opened Brinker Veterinary Hospital in 1985 in this very building. His dad was an orthopedic surgery pioneer for veterinary medicine at Michigan State, and he's been here since then. I purchased the practice in 2022, and hopefully next year we're moving just down the road into a one-level facility with no stairs.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you kept the name is because he had a following here.
I think Brinker Vet's always been a big part of the community. I think it's important to keep that going, and I think our mission here is to be there for everyone in the community, not just to be there for your pet, but be able to donate, be there when you've got questions and concerns, and just be a good small business member of a great little town.
1, 2, 3. Brinker Veterinary Hospital!
I joined the chamber shortly after I bought the clinic, and it was wonderful to just walk in and have all those business owners. Everyone's so supportive. To have everybody show up on a much nicer, sunnier day than we're having these days. It was just really, really supportive and welcoming, because it can be overwhelming taking over something that's been as established as Brinker Vet has, but it was just wonderful for everybody. Their open arms, people were really, really helpful from the business side of it, from the advertising side of it, and just there to lend a helping hand where they could. So on top of your standard vaccines, heartworm tests, blood work, spays, neuters, we do a lot of dental cleanings, mass removals, amputations, enucleations, but really we're here more for education for you, to help you with any questions that you have. We got a lot of new pets, potty training, house training, socialization, and now that a pet's truly a part of your family and they're spending a lot of time other places with you in the car, you know, we got a lot of questions and have a lot of conversations about how to just make it less stressful for you and less stressful for them.
Were you aware of the food pantry when you opened your doors? And if not, how did you become aware of it?
So I wasn't. I think a lot of people, you know, in this area look at the lakes, look at the pretty stuff, and don't remember that there's people who are really struggling. So I met some people through the chamber for the food pantry, and I think it's just a wonderful way to give back, especially this time of year. Things are really hard for everyone, and I don't take for granted that when people invest in us that we can turn around and invest in others. I spend a lot of time talking to families about what they can afford for their pet, and everybody wants to do the best that we can, and unfortunately vet care isn't cheap, and it's a whole lot more expensive than it used to be, and I listen to people have to make decisions every day about what they can and can't do, and that trickles down to helping your pet, vaccines, surgeries, but then also goes to keeping a roof over your head and keeping food for your family. So unfortunately we see a parallel here in veterinary medicine, so we're happy to give back where we can. We are currently located at the corner of M24 and Clarkston, but in hopefully October we'll be moving right behind the Lake Orion Family Dentistry at 1328 South Lapeer Road, just the other side of the road. We're really excited to update the building a little bit and be able to expand our offerings with no stairs and a much quieter front entrance. A big part of what we want to do is be low stress for people and animals. And though we love this spot, M24 doesn't make it low stress for anybody. Yeah. So the employees are really looking forward to it, and I know the pets will be a lot calmer and happier too.
All right, back in the studio, we are, what are we, 106? We're past the 1 o'clock hour,
Yes.
or we're in the 1 o'clock hour, and great video, Joe and Ian cooking up that tasty buffalo chicken dip.
There's none in there. They said it's out.
Well, they ate the tray, and it smelled good throughout last week after they made it. It was tasty if you never had it. It's easy to do, a lot of fun. It is a great, perfect party dip. Now, he did it baking. I see it in crock pots quite a bit, especially if you're at a party scene. You keep it nice and toasty, nice and malleable. But it's,
wow,
a little word there.
Today.
Hey, sometimes I dig in that thesaurus and get out a gem. But yeah, Ian Locke here in the studio, Executive Director here at Orion Neighborhood Television. With me, Matt Pfeiffer.
Hello.
Back again. We are in the second hour of this live lunch break, and we have a cool little Zoom coming up, and we're going to get a tour of the Orion Rec Center, or the ORC. It's hard for me to say the ORC. I have to get used to saying the ORC. It's easier to say the full name.
I was at the township this morning and talking with some of our team, and they're like, "Do we want to? Is it ORC or is it ORC?" And I'm like, "Well, for my generation, I did it again. Sorry, we really got to put it behind my head." For my generation, when I hear ORC, sorry.
We're going to have to put a headset on you.
When ORC means something. And so I think ORC because when I hear ORC, I think of
Lord of the Rings or something.
No, God, okay. I thought you were my generation. Mork from Ork.
Oh yeah.
Mork from Ork.
Absolutely, I watched that.
Yeah,
Nanu, the whole thing.
Yeah, so I'm a fan of the ORC short version because I think Ork will make too many people in my age.
Yeah, and I'm getting to used to saying the ORC. I like it. It kind of rolls. It's nice. Before we get on to more discussions, I really want to call attention to the two videos we ran just outside of that cooking show.
Probably a good idea.
So One Day Painting and Brinker Vet, those are just some highlight videos we do for our sponsors, just to showcase their philanthropic activities, what they're all about, so you can get an idea that the sponsors that are bringing in the revenue here and the donations for fish to help restock those shelves at the food pantry, a little bit about what their business is about, their philosophy, and how they conduct themselves in town, and they're great. I think Brinker is a first-time sponsor of the food drive. While One Day Painting, I think this is their second time around. And I believe they're both chamber members. And what do we say about the Orion Chamber is hopping, the business on there is growing. We did 31, Joe can correct me, 31, I should say Joe Johnson, did 31 ribbon cuttings last year.
It was
How many weeks
crazy.
are in a year?
I feel like there was
Every week.
Every week. Other than holiday weeks or weeks they try to avoid hosting them, and it's a great tool for business. It's one of the great benefits of becoming a chamber member. Is it's a way to highlight your business and bring attention. I do a lot of those, attend a lot of them, and I love it. And I've had my own over the years for different reasons. So. Yeah, it's a cool group. Matt, Wild Painting, he is at just about every one of those and at tons of events. And Brinker is they're a community staple. One of the things that I know I haven't even mentioned to you was I had a house fire back in 08, 09. And we unfortunately lost all of our pets during that.
Oh, no.
Except for our cat. Our cat survived, but with a lot of damage. And Brinker was actually where we took our cat, and they did their best to make it comfortable, try and save it. Wasn't able to, but they were incredibly compassionate about dealing with that situation and gave a lot of comfort to our family at that time. And so yeah, they're good people. They're a good community member and have been for many, many years.
And they're part of the Food Drive now, part of the Food Drive family, and we hope they're with us for many years to come, supporting fish. Our collection goals cash is $8,000. We had our first actual food donations about 10 a.m. Judy and Gloria from town brought us some nice groceries and donations. Don't forget, if you want to donate here at ONTV, it's at 1349 Joslin Road here at the former Orion Center. We're going to say former Orion Center because it is now the main building is the school's admin building.
Yeah.
So we have new partners with us in the building, and there you go. You see the graphic. The big white truck's out there with the door open, probably getting snowed on right now.
It was. When I came in, there was a little bit of snow in there, but it's keeping the food fresh. And so that is just such an easy opportunity. If you're grocery shopping this week, if you're, why not clean out your pantry and look for those items that maybe have a couple of extras that you could donate. Bring it to the van and come say hi to the gang here at ONTV.
We'd love to see you.
Let's all come together and do what we do best, which is take care of our community members that are in need of help.
Absolutely. And if you have if you can't make it our way and you're down, Baldwin Way roundabouts, head on over
there.
Head on over to the ORC, the Orion Recreation Center. We do have one of our blue tubs there just in the entrance and just past the vestibule. You can see it there. You can drop your donations off there at 3800 Baldwin Road from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. during business hours. And we also have 2 tubs this year at Orion Township Hall, 2323 Joslin Road. And again, for business hours, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30. And you can just drop them off in the big blue tub. Our logo's on it. And we come by and we scoop them up after.
What about the van? How long can they contribute?
So that's good for the van. The van's open until 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then we're looking about 6 o'clock on Friday. So we collect it up and drop it off and deliver it over to
fish. Do you have an extra tub around?
We may have a couple tubs in the garage if you're looking for one to take with you.
Well, I'm just thinking I didn't hear you mention 24. And of course, we're always happy to be a drop-off over there on 24, and we have the 24-hour vestibule, so that people could, if they work odd hours and that.
Sure.
So just want to offer that to you and the team if necessary.
Yeah, we'll dig out some tubs. We've gone away from the physical donations so thoroughly now. We used to have churches collecting, community salons collecting, doctor's office collecting food, and now with the cash coming in, it's kind of push the physical donations to the side. But I tell you, every year, the community comes out and we end up filling that van to really get a late week rush. But it will be there all week. But the donations online at orionontv.org will be up through the weekend. So we're going to take those online donations to the charity GoFundMe through the weekend. Okay, and there you go. Head on over to orionontv.org, click on the donate button, and start the process now. And it's easy.
What a great production crew. They are so quick. Most of this is just off the cuff, especially with you and I.
Right.
And they so quickly can have the right graphic up even before we even...
Well, Tessa, my director for today,
She's
and
a rock
Joey
star.
for the rest of the week. we've been doing this a long time. We kind of read each other's minds. They react well. We're ready to go. I have a well-oiled machine working here for me. These guys are great.
You can't read my mind yet, I hope, because that's probably...
Not just yet. I will say, how about before we go out to our interview,
yes,
and take a tour of all the renovations and get an update on what's happened at the Orion Rec Center, let's take a look at a video of all of our sponsors for today.
All of us at ONTV would like to thank our corporate sponsors for their generous donations. Today's portion of the 2026 ONTV Food Drive is brought to you by Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply, located at 719 East Mandolin Avenue in Madison Heights. The family-owned business has been servicing the Detroit metro area for over 30 years. Madison Heights Plumbing and Heating Supply is supporting the food drive for a 4th year and is a 5-day sponsor. In addition to the ONTV Food Drive, they proudly support other charitable events and organizations, such as Toys for Tots, Bottomless Chest, and St. Jude's Children's Hospital. For more information, give them a call at 248-588-4690 or visit the website MadisonHeightsPlumbingSupply.com. Ohana Wealth Advisory, located in Berkeley, Michigan. Ohana Wealth Advisory is returning as a sponsor for their 4th year, and they are a 5-day sponsor. For more information, you can give them a call at 248-246-8080. Meyer of Lake Orion, located at 1107 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Meyer is a year-round supporter of the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry, collecting food pantry donations through their Simply Give program. They are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive with a charitable $500 contribution. For more information, visit the website Meyer.com. North Oakland VFW Post 334, serving the community and fellow veterans. VFW Post 334 has been a devoted supporter of Oxford Orion Fish for several years. They are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive. For more information about North Oakland VFW Post 334, you can visit their Facebook page at facebook.com/VFW334. You can also check out VFW.org. M3 Investments, located at 990 North Main Street in Royal Oak. Having a plan that is designed around your goals and financial situation can help you successfully navigate the risks you are likely to face. Whether you're just starting out, thinking about retirement, or just retired, Christine can help. For more information about M3 Investments, you can give them a call at 248-543-3400. Brinker Veterinary Hospital, located at 975 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. The team at Brinker Veterinary Hospital is dedicated to making sure our local pets are happy and healthy. We here at ONTV thank them for their generous donation to the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information, you can check out their website, brinkervet.com. Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club. The club meets in the United Methodist Church at 140 East Flint Street in Lake Orion on the 1st and 3rd Thursday of each month. The Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club focuses on helping our community by working with local organizations to help individuals and families in need. They also provide beds to local kids with their program, Beds for Kids. The Rotary Club is a 5-day sponsor of the food drive, helping to stock the shelves at the Oxford Orion Fish Food Pantry. For more information about the Lake Orion Sunrise Rotary Club, you can visit the website portal.clubrunner.ca/3041. Lake Orion Lions Club, serving Lake Orion since 1938. The Lake Orion Lions Club is committed to our community by serving, fundraising, and supporting others. They have been supporting Oxford Orion Fish for many years through donations and other local food drives. This year, the Lions are a 5-day sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive with another considerate donation to fish. To learn more about the Lake Orion Lions Club, you can check out the website, lakeorionlions.org. Wow One Day Painting, located at 360 Stratford Lane in Lake Orion. The local Oakland County Painter franchise is a returning sponsor of the food drive for the 2nd year in a row. They have given fish $200 to help fill up their shelves. For more information, you can visit the website wowoneday.com. Bitter Tom's Distillery, located in downtown Lake Orion at 120 South Broadway, Suite 102. The Modern American Restaurant is a first-time sponsor of the ONTV Food Drive. Their charitable $400 donation has gotten us one step closer to our final goal. For more information about Bitter Tom's, visit the website bittertomsdistillery.com. And Northern Wholesale Flooring, located at 622 South Lapeer Road in Lake Orion. Northern Wholesale Flooring has been an active member of the community for over 38 years. They are a returning partner of the food drive. For more information, you can visit the website northernwholesaleflooring.com.
All right, again, thank you to our sponsors. Without them, our race to $8,000 this week, we would never reach that goal without their support and continued promotion and sponsorship of the food drive here. Again, we're here in the ONTV studio. Ian Locke, Matt Pfeiffer. Stock those shelves at the Oxford Orient Fish Food Pantry. That's what we're doing today. And all week we have a special program. We just saw a cooking show, but we're also going to have live look-ins, different interviews, different special guests. And today,
I'm excited about this one. We've got a couple of our good friends from the township,
right.
Mr. Aaron Watley and Jenny Body at
right.
one of our favorite new community spaces. And
right.
yeah, I'm excited to be able to share for those of you who haven't seen it.
If you guys haven't seen this, I think we did it about 2 years ago when the township acquired the property, formerly Great Lakes Athletic Club, and now it's been rehabbed, rechanged, updated, modernized, and made it a community center as opposed to just a workout center like a health club like it used to be.
Yes, sir, and the work continues. We've got a lot of work ahead, but thank goodness we have such an amazing team. And I tell you, our Parks and Rec team in Orion, bar none, the best around, the best in the state, and probably the country if I had enough evidence to show you that. But they are rock stars, and I'm so excited that we're going to be able to. Like I don't know all this technology, but we can bring them on.
Supposedly we have them on Zoom. I was working with Jenny early this morning, testing it out, and tested we there. We have. I know those people.
Look at that.
Aaron Watley, Jenny Body.
Wow.
How are you guys doing over there?
Well, as you guys said, I'm Jenny. This is Aaron, and we are at the Orion Recreation Center. So we want to tell you guys some of the updates and give you a little tour if you're all right with that.
We are better than all right with that. We are so excited. We've been chomping at the bit to have you guys show us what's new and exciting over at the ORC.
So, hey.
You have to bear with us. Because it's a little, it's quieter in this area, but as we progress through the rest of the facility, it might get louder. We might have trouble hearing you. So,
our camera person might have to translate for us. So, bear with us. As we
Did they have a bear with them?
Translate.
Did I?
Bear with them.
A bear with them?
I hope not.
But before we get into all of that, though, talk about the rebranding. So we were Great Lakes Athletic Club when we bought it. We went through a whole rebranding process. We involved the community. Talk about that and what happened and the steps to get to Orion Recreation Center.
Yeah. So probably a little over 2 years ago now, we bought the property out of pre-foreclosure. And we were before that working with a consultant to really look at a rec center, community center. Everything worked out nicely where we were able to purchase this.
Well, and you guys were looking at a rec center because community surveys year over year, people are wanting indoor recreation, someplace in the winter that they could go. So this was a big focus that you guys had on your radar for many years.
And even as we do our 5-year master plan, the last one, the consultant, we asked them to come up with to do a feasibility study of the community. And there was 4 properties within Orion Township that were suitable spaces for a recreation center. 3 of them were already under contract to be developed. And the 4th actually was this. So it worked out pretty nicely, probably 3-4 months after we received that report. We found out that this was happening, and it just kind of worked out. But yeah, over the last 2 master plans, people have been asking for indoor recreation. So to answer your question, yes, it's been a 2-year-long process of redeveloping this front area. We originally had childcare up here, and then there was admin space, and so finally now we have a active aging area, childcare, admin to the back. We've added some more multi-use spaces. Once we were done with the first cycle, it was time to kind of go out to the community and say, what do we want? What makes sense? And it was quite a long, fun process to see what people put out there. Some of it was pretty funny.
We had like online polls. People could vote through Civic Plus, which is our like mass communication tool that we have.
Yep.
They can vote in person as well here and at the township. And there were a lot of creative suggestions, but overall, people were Orient Center, Orient Recreation Center, like overwhelmingly.
Yes.
Which really surprised me. I thought they would go with some of the more fun, unique names.
I agree, but you know, the name is fine. It's great.
It is what it is. It is the recreation center.
It is. It tells you what it is. It's Orion's Recreation Center. A little bit of everything. So that's any other questions before we start walking through?
No, I think we're super excited to see though the active aging area, and that is open to people from 50 years old and older, correct?
Correct. Yep.
So I'm allowed.
You got 2 more years? No.
We will open up this space for warming and cooling station. If we have mass power outages, our building opens 5 o'clock until 9 o'clock, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And it's just a place where somebody can get warm, cool off, and charge their phone, all that good stuff. So come on, let's go for a tour.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Sounds good.
We'll try not to be too invasive or intrusive on some of the spaces. But,
So this is my first time seeing them.
this is our art room.
This your first?
Yeah.
No.
The first
So
time
arts
walking
and crafts and all the
seeing
fun
the
things
actual
happen
finished piece.
in here, right?
That's not.
Oh, we got activity going on. Hi.
I don't think they see us.
I don't know if they.
We're waving.
Yeah, we're waving.
It's all very awkward over here.
We're
in the
pretending
studio.
we're part of the tour too. Okay.
Get some lights on for you guys.
Yeah, so this is a meeting space. We have clubs that meet in here, cards, different groups that want to put on presentations. Nice little cozy space.
Question now, can this be rented out by anybody or any groups or?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah. Nope.
Last time I walked by there was a ukulele class happening there when I came by before, which was really cool.
Pretty popular.
Yeah, the ukulele is amazing. If you've never seen them, you definitely should. I think ONTV's got some video footage of them from some of their past events.
We do. I think our good buddy George Sinnott runs that.
Yes, yes.
You have to be very careful when you say that. It's not ukulele. It's ukulele.
Yes.
I apologize.
Uka.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lectured me on that too. I got that.
Yeah. Ukulele.
Very cool.
Well, that's good to know.
But yeah, it's, the transition from Orient Center to having this now as a central location for everything. The whole community could come out and take a peek. It's really, really cool.
The energy there, you kind of mentioned it earlier, the energy when you walk into the space is awesome.
Yeah.
And especially like a weekend, it's through the roof.
Jam-packed.
Absolutely. Morning, afternoon, evenings, it's there's something for everyone to do. So as you can see here.
So what room are we in now? What do we got?
So this is our this is the oak room, yes, it's our main senior area.
Okay.
And right now we have mahjong going on. I think it's mahjong. Yeah.
It looks like, yeah.
Hey, Daddy.
Mahjong.
Right, how are you?
Ukulele.
I love it. So yeah, they're just having fun playing around. It's this is a club game. They You get to hang out, socialize, have some fun. So
You guys do euchre here, you do
Yep.
bingo, other games as well too, other activities.
correct.
You guys
Santa
have
and
a
the
nice-
Grinch, I remember at Christmas, right?
Santa the
Yeah, we did have
Grinch,
Sam.
yeah.
And
Made
the
it that way.
veterans luncheon was probably one of the most special events that I have seen take place at the ORC thus far. That was an incredibly emotional, beautiful day, the veterans luncheon. So, yeah, you
Yeah.
guys, your team is fantastic over there.
Yeah, very popular. So great way to support, what the sacrifices they've made to our country.
Yes, sir.
So.
Absolutely. I was going to point out this side over here, we've got nice seating area, little kitchenette.
Cool.
We got pool table in here as well too.
Now
This
that
guy's got
space
a-
has a separate entrance, right, Jenny?
Yep. So right over here, if you guys can see, there is a separate entrance. So they don't even have to come in the main gym if you don't want to.
Yep. And then at some point, right out here, we'll be putting a nice patio, some raised garden beds, pergola, kind of a nice patio area.
That'll
for
be
everybody to
nice.
relax. So,
Very cool.
yeah, we're good.
All
All right.
We're going
let's
to
keep
go on this
cruising.
way.
Moving on, yeah. It's so bright. It's always nice to have shiny new things.
Yeah.
And it draws in the crowd. Seeing how it's all the flow of the space has changed since moving that huge
I think, did you see the new-
desk. It's
Do you see the new sign up here too?
right. Yes, that looks
Oregon
really. Yes.
Recreation. Isn't that awesome? I love all the figures on there. It's very encompassing of what Parks and Rec is.
Right.
And this is Jane. Everybody say hi.
Hello.
He's
Yeah.
one of our
Making her
lovely
day, I'm
faces
sure.
at the front.
Actually, let's go over here. We'll walk by the child care center. We're not going to go in there, but we'll keep by.
So
Another nice.
it's so
sitting
much.
area.
It feels open, welcoming, different spaces you can sit. It's nice.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
there's
know.
no child care now, so you can go.
What those the offices?
Childcare.
Oh,
This is our
childcare, right? It
child-
moved.
yeah.
So it used to be at the front of the building, and now it's in the middle.
Normally full of kids, but
The
I
middle. This used to be like the admin portion
Right.
where the offices were, and now it is childcare.
Yep.
Which, you guys are pretty stocked on all the toys. This looks like the place to be.
I mean, yeah, it's we have a lot of toys that a lot of our staff, as our kids age out, there's still really good stuff. We'll bring
That's
them in.
nice.
But yeah, well, I mean, the kids come in here. It's
Yeah. This is awesome.
9 to 1, and then 9 to 12, and then
8 to 1,
8 to 1. We just changed
4 to 8.
4 to 8. Yes, we just changed it like 2 weeks ago. But there's activity time where they can spend time in here. They'll be out on the gym floor. We have dedicated
That's cool.
times where they'll TV time. Last thing we want to do is just put some kids in here and sit in front of the TV for 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, it's a great, nice, clean, safe space. We're happy to have it. So
That's awesome.
Very cool. Yeah, get those kids on the rowing machines. Wear them out for mom and dad.
that's right.
Take a longer nap.
Up here, so this is a change too. So you guys added 2 restrooms up here
Oh.
outside of the locker rooms. Because before you have to go into the locker room to access the bathroom. So now you've got 2.
So yeah, the intention is that we have a nice free community space. And we also have kind of a pay-to-play area along with some other variety of programs. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was pretty much closed up. If you had to go into the locker rooms for a
Yes.
restroom, and it was go change into your workout clothes. It was a spa. I mean, gym, and it was a like a workout space.
It was 100% that. And obviously, they aren't going to show the locker rooms, but they're very nice.
Yes, and the pool's been rehabbed, and
The
that's
pool,
bright
the pool
and nice.
upgrade,
Looks nice.
unbelievable. So bright and shiny. But all right, back to you guys. What you got?
Let's go to the gym court. Let's sit at the gym court.
But as
People-
we're going through, you guys can see some of the cardio equipment here on stage floor. It is a little noisier out here, so we are having a little bit of a hard time hearing.
We hear you.
So we're gonna keep walking right through.
Yeah, look at them all.
So we have open pickleball play going on right now.
Pickleball indoors. There you go.
You're not going to play outdoors today.
That game has exploded.
Yes.
All ages. Very cool.
There you go.
This feels really good.
Yep, so we have pickleball going on over there, basketball in the other 2 courts over there. You can see up around the top, we have walking track. And then there's another workout area up top over there. So
We can go up there in a minute.
Yep.
But I just want to say,
What? Oh, yeah.
I just want to say that their pickleball game is much faster than mine. A lot slower than that.
They keep asking me to play, and I'm very nervous to play. So
Can I watch?
yeah.
Yeah, I would like to also be there if you can let me know.
It looks like the main gym spaces remain the same as what we've seen in the past.
Well, those haven't, like this area here hasn't been remodeled yet.
Okay.
There will be some upgrades there, so they're kind of walking through. But yes, there's been upgrades and a lot of fixes and such which have been necessary.
And then this is our weight floor down here. And then we have our heavy lifting,
Like the Olympic
weight room.
Yep.
We have a rock wall currently right now. You're welcome to pop in there. There's bouldering, so it's about 10 feet up. You can traverse along. At some point, we'll open it up when we get it recertified, and we'll have rock climbing dedicated hours for it. So
Have you been on the rock wall?
I've toured around a little bit.
Have you?
It's
Do you
fun.
like it?
That is not in my
Good
wheelhouse.
I bet that grip strength for you.
I think we have video of Aaron on the rock wall.
We're gonna stay downstairs.
Is that when he's asking for help? Help, get me down? Yeah, it seems brighter. It's, just that.
Well, all the lights had
just
to be
replaced,
yeah,
and the
it
paint
was-
is bright, and
Ooh,
the
this is
carpet.
an exciting section.
Ooh.
Talk about bright,
What you guys
fresh.
are all waiting for right here. The pool. This has actually had a lot of renovations in here lately,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So it's still going under. It's still under renovation right now, but essentially when we took it over, it was the roof deck was kind of rusting out.
Mostly rusted out.
Yeah,
Kind of.
mostly rusted out. A lot of deferred maintenance in this area. So last summer, we had it shut down for most of it. We replaced a very large portion of the roof decking, all of the roofing. We did a full, it's called Tanemic paint, so it's very durable. It'll last hopefully longer than my lifetime. On the walls, we drained down the pool. We did a deep cleaning, acid wash. We recently replaced the pump. Work going on right now is we just replaced our domestic hot water heater, which was a very large unit, very outdated, with 10 on-demand water heaters. It'll save us some energy. It'll also, our team is very efficient on servicing those units. So if one goes down, we can swap it out relatively cheap while keeping domestic water throughout the whole facility.
So for somebody who doesn't know, on-demand water.
On demand.
What is that?
Rather than having a large boiler that heats up a bunch of water,
Okay.
throws it in a storage tank, keeps that warm with
Okay.
more gas usage.
Yeah.
Now if you want hot water, it funnels through, heats it up instantly, sends it out, shuts off, you don't use it.
So hot water right away.
Hot water right away, and it's not just spending all
More
that time, yes,
Yeah. Okay.
heating it up, so.
That's awesome.
This summer, we'll be replacing our large HVAC unit up there. It's been on order and cranes lifting it up. And a lot of the ductwork will be replaced as well. So at that point, most of the large items for the natatorium will be addressed. So we're very excited about that.
It looks great in there. Like it looks so good.
Yep.
It's so bright. It's
So
my
bright.
children learned to swim in that pool,
No kidding.
and it wasn't that bright. I looked through that window, and it's amazing to see the difference. It's just more. It's welcoming. It's brighter, and like Aaron, you mentioning the HVAC units being updated in a pool setting. It is so important to have that moisture in the air cycled out
Yes.
because that's where, the damage can happen over time because of the acidity of the air and the water, that sort of thing. It just kind of just deteriorates some of the infrastructure. So it's great to hear that you're going to get a new unit in there.
Yeah, we actually have 2 large commercial dehumidifiers right now, taking care of that moisture until we replace the unit. That way, we're not having the same issue we had before.
Yeah, but it not only looks amazing, but it feels really good in there compared to the heaviness it used to feel like when you walk into that room. It's a huge impact.
It's the Amazon jungle, that's for sure.
Right. Humidity percentage is like 150%.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Absolutely.
So we have lap lanes. You can do lap swimming. We have free swim in this area. Some little kids there, toys. We have water aerobics classes. We have a great partnership with Swim 101 that offers club programs and then also swim lessons. So it's a little bit of everything from when you were a baby all the way until you're older in age. There's something for you to do at this place.
And they do swim like leagues too, competitions here.
Right, yeah, clubs, yeah.
I know we probably can't see the outside pool right now, but that is such an amazing setup. And so popular in the summer.
And the glass windows, it really is something to see in the summertime.
Yeah, beautiful space.
And the water slide's still in operation out back?
Oh, yeah.
Not right now. Not today.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it today.
But Aaron, I bet you'd be willing.
Well, and the great thing about the facility is swim teams. They have swim clubs, and it's not just lessons, but it's great to get kids into like a summer sport. Not everybody likes soccer or plays soccer or does baseball, so you can get into like a swim club. I grew up swimming in swim clubs like that outside. Usually I had to swim at like 8 in the morning and you're freezing. You took us off. Yeah. But it's a great experience for kids to get out there and experience a different type of activity, sport, and compete. And it also feeds the high school programs, and it just kind of it keeps you athletic. I still swim to this day. It's something I've had with me all my life. So it's great to have this in the community now. And like Jenny, you were saying, and Aaron, about the surveys you took. What is the one thing you want? What was the top of the list?
Swimming pools, indoor recreation, those are always top of the list. And with how many lakes our community has, swimming is such a great skill to have.
Safety.
It's something you don't lose, and great exercise on top of that. So,
one thing I would say to add to is Jenny's point with the lakes and outdoor swimming. Our aquatics, so Chelsea, our assistant director, working with David Kurtek, our aquatic supervisor, they put together a partnership with Huron Metro Parks to where they will fully fund these swim programs, fully fund. So as we've had already 2 sessions, and it's no cost to the participants.
Wow.
Anyone is able to sign up for this.
It's like a learn to swim program?
Yes. So we will hopefully consistently keep having these, and we just want to keep pushing the importance of.
It's so important.
Yes, water safety, learning how to swim, and we want to be a great avenue for people to learn to do that.
Now, those have they done here, or do they do it outside of the lake?
They do it right here.
They do it right here. That's awesome.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool. I think one of my favorite things about the ORC at this point is being there for events or on a busy day and seeing our seniors and our kids and people of all ages and stripes together hanging out. And the atmosphere is awesome. The energy is awesome. And that also came through in the surveys that people were looking for a true community where people can come together, where everybody's not segmented far apart from each other. And you guys, just the way that the progression has gone, are achieving that better and better every day, bringing our community truly together. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Birth to death. That's what we want it to be. Place for everybody.
And the plans for the future. I mean, it's not a stagnant
No
facility, right?
No,
I mean,
don't start getting Chris some high press because Chris,
I don't get my ideas.
He's got big ideas, but.
But it's the land itself goes. This is something that people don't see is that the land goes back a ways. Yeah. There's plenty for the future and different things to go on, and it's not just a landlocked building. And so having that is you're always looking. You guys are always looking to the future, not just the right now, and that's also a benefit.
Yeah.
So what do we got here?
I was say, as you guys were saying, that land does go really far back. You guys have like an outdoor track back there, volleyball, right?
Oh, yeah. Volleyball leagues in the summertime, so.
Yeah.
Got a maintenance staff that's coming
in. You guys do cornhole back out there too?
Yes, cornhole too. Yeah, a lot of good stuff.
There's future plans for room in that or maintaining the outdoor track?
It is maintained to the extent of how much it will be. We're still working through that.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is another exercise room, yoga, cardio, drumming, pretty awesome.
Is that the old spa space?
Below that was
no, the old spa space. We'll take you there. Does not look
so
this is still main.
This is still the main floor, right?
This is still the main floor.
Wow.
I love that there's so many spaces that can be utilized in a lot of different ways, and I think that was key to the community center side of things, where you guys have so much flexibility as you have something growing, something becoming popular. We'll use pickleball, not for that room, but as an example, something else may be fading out. You guys have, the design has made it so that you have a lot of flexibility to continue to evolve as we move forward, which is great.
A lot of multi-use spaces, that's for sure.
Very cool.
So I think that's key for a recreation center, and having the functionality of being able to adapt to the needs of a changing and growing community is very important.
And if you're just tuning in, you're watching a live walkthrough with Aaron and Jenny at the Orion Rec Center here at the ONTV Food Drive 16th Annual. Get those donations in at orionontv.org. Click that Food Drive logo and get your donations in to help out fish and restock those shelves. And we are now moving on to a new space. What is this one?
So this is what the spa used to be.
Oh.
So this is Parks and Rec admin area.
So new staff space.
Yes.
Very nice.
Yeah. So you have two options when you want to come to sign up for a program. You can either come back through the club, or we have another entrance. So as you're coming in, you can drive all the way around, and then you'll see our nice area there.
You want to turn around and show.
And you have parking back there.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is nice.
Yeah, love the parking back here.
And snow still.
Snow and ice, yeah.
No, it's not going anywhere for a little bit. Oh, there you can see the outdoor pool again.
Slide.
Very cool. Yeah, it's really deceiving from the street, because the building does block everything for that's in the back end.
Yeah, it's a big facility. The facility itself and the property, and as you mentioned, it does give us a lot of
And that goes back to what Jenny and Aaron were saying. It's like something like this comes up on the market. You couldn't build from scratch just from shoveling dirt.
No, we ran those numbers, and quite frankly, community center was probably never on anything near this was never really on the radar, except for being able to get it for pennies on the dollar, and that gave us this chance to create what I believe is an awesome gem for the community, and the feedback. Like you said, when you were there Saturday, the place is packed.
Right.
Nothing speaks more volumes to the success of the operation than having it be utilized by a wide swath of the community, as you've witnessed.
And every time I roll, my wife's a member, been there for 15 years or so. Our family's been there, before it transitioned over, and she loves the pool, and it's worked out great. And I'm not saying I'm signing up, but I might be signing up. Couples annual, you guys. So yeah, what do we got? I recognize that. I've I've sweat on that track many a time and stubbed my toe and wheezed. What do we got?
Well, we are upstairs, so you'll see the indoor track up here. And when you enter upstairs, you'll see that there's even a sign directing you which way to go, which I didn't realize it until I kind of started running.
Oh, yeah.
How important it is to switch which way you're running, so that way you're not getting the same turns all the time and you alternate. It's actually very important. So, yeah.
And it's incredibly important to look at that because I've almost been run over a few times.
Right.
I can see that.
Right. Look left and right. You guys, we have about 2 minutes left or just under. Give us a quick peek around up top there and then a summation. And this has been great. I'm glad we had a chance to do this.
We'll speed up a little
Now,
bit.
yeah. Are you going the right way on the track?
Yeah, you gotta have the crosswalk on.
You can see. Oh, look at all that. All the TRX equipment. That's fun.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you've opened that up nicely. It's nice big space now.
Yep.
Those
And
are things you
when
can
we were
hang
doing
on.
some work in there, we actually found an existing window in the wall.
What?
So we opened that back up. And
Aaron, can you demonstrate what happens on those those ropes in there?
yeah, when I do it, I just keep doing circles and like, yeah, it's like I'm flying, Peter Pan style. So
Yeah. I
That's
like it.
funny.
All right, let's pop out and show.
Yeah, it's amazing how they've opened it up. It's just,
Assisted weight machines. which is
right.
really
So you have your circuit training there, old school Nautilus type of stuff, right?
And everything is bright.
It is so bright.
And then we go to a dark.
No, the space is wide open. You know, to think
It
of
is.
the multi-use is great, and having all that space because it used to be partitioned by walls and it was all closed off, and now having the wide spaces, it's really kind of cool. Any closing remarks before we go?
no,
I come check it out if you haven't.
yeah,
Come here.
Everybody's welcome, right?
everyone's welcome. This is a place for everyone, and we're grateful for the opportunity to have it for the community. So.
Well, I am grateful for both of you, and I'm grateful to be part of this community, as I know you guys are, and can't thank you enough for taking the time to take us through the club today. It is absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, likewise. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Look forward to
Appreciate
it.
it.
Take
I can't
care.
wait to get over
Have a
there
great day.
and explore it myself. I got the dailies. Head over to their website. It was the website was on the page. Find out more information. You can't go wrong. It really is a thing to see, and just the renovations really stand out. If you've never been in there before, you probably won't recognize it, but I was awed by it. So we are kind of up against it on the clock. I can't believe it's 1:52.
Wow.
We're going to be wrapping up in about 8 minutes. So let me take a peek here. We do have a video, our Monday sponsor video, Bitter Toms. We want to say thank you to Bitter Toms as being a sponsor for the food drive. And we have a little showcase video about Bitter Toms and what they're all about.
Great place and great people.
Hello, my name is Sharon Bosley, and my husband Tom Bosley and I, as well as our partner Jeff Schmitz, owns Bitter Tom's Distillery. We are a distillery. We distill our own vodka, bourbon, and gin. My husband and I were sitting in a restaurant a long time ago during the recession, and we're like, what's recession-proof? What would make it through the economy if something ever happened like this again? And we're like, drinking. Everybody drinks and tend to drink more when the economy takes a dive. So we opened our doors December 15th, right in the middle of chaos, pretty much Christmas time. So we had a great ribbon cutting with the building. The building here houses 24 apartment units, so all these people up here become our friends. The community came out, everybody came out and supported the opening of the building and the restaurant, so we're super thankful to be down here.
Hi, my name is Anthony Wessels. I'm the executive chef at Bitter Tom's Distillery in Lake Orion, and we're rolling out our new menu. One of our main focuses is on our charcuterie room, and we get everything imported from local, like from vendors in Detroit, which then outsourced through, we get cheeses from Italy, all over the place, Spain, everything's from all over the place. I even have some local cheeses coming in from up north Michigan. So we try to do everything. Everything is from scratch here. We do small batch cooking, so that means every day we're doing a little bit, so it's as fresh as possible for our customers who come in. So what I have right here is our lily salad, which is fresh iceberg or romaine lettuce, spring mix, arugula, roasted squash, house-made granola, blue cheese, and a reduced pomegranate vinaigrette. We have our Bitter Tom's burger. That's our best-selling burger. We stack them real high. It's we get a 3 blend, which is chuck, brisket, and ground sirloin. And we get those shipped to us 4 or 5 times a week. Next, we have our steak frites, which we just put on the menu. It is a 10-ounce skirt steak, which is really beefy in flavor. It has a char crust, a horseradish blue cheese butter, and truffle parmesan fries. Then over here we have a lump crab salad, lettuce wrap. It's light. It has a sriracha mayo on it, lotus root chips, and some fresh guacamole, heirloom tomato, and cucumber salad underneath. So this is our everything board. This is, you get 6 meats, 6 cheeses, and everything changes week to week. So that's why on our menu, there's certain stuff that we always have on hand, but then we like to try out new things. See what people like, see what people don't like.
This one's our belladonna. This one's a favorite with the ladies. It's really light. It's similar to an Aperol spritz. So it has some Aperol, lemon, and it's topped with champagne. It's really light, super tasty. This little one in the front is our Paper Dragon. It's made with our Bitter Tom's bourbon. It has ginger, lemon juice, and green chartreuse in it. It's super tasty, really earthy. This one right here is a new one we added onto the menu. It's called Toki Toki Panic, and it has Suntory Japanese whiskey in it with Aperol and lemon juice. Super tasty. Come to Bitter Tom's and have a craft cocktail.
And then we're open 7 days a week. We open for lunch at 11:30 every day. We stay open till 11 o'clock at night during the weekday and 12 o'clock on the weekends. Our phone number is 248-690-9535. And you can reach us at hello@bittertomsdistillery.com. And online ordering. We do online ordering. We do curbside service. And we are here for you.
All right, thanks again to Bitter Tom's for being a sponsor of the
I don't know.
food drive.
We probably should have lunch before that bit ran.
I know. We're drooling over everything we saw on the screen.
Yeah. Wait a minute. What's Tracy doing? What do you got?
Come on in.
Bring it out here. Let's see.
Hey!
All right.
From M1
Are we holding it together?
M3 Investment Services.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Christine Fogg and the crew at M3.
Yes.
They've been with us since day one. They've been with us 16 years.
And they upped their game this year.
They have $1,000.
So that takes us up to
$1,650 total. I think we
Is
just
that
had
right?
$650 posted, but we'll update those totals as we move along through the week, and we have more sponsors, more check presentations coming, and more special programming coming your way as well. I mean, we're kind of wrapping up. Tessa's going to give me the, be quiet please, we have to get out because we have more programming coming throughout the day. And then we have our primetime special where more programs will be running this evening with guest hosts.
So we have what you guys call in the biz a hard out coming up.
We have a hard out. We got to get out.
Get out there. Check your pantry.
We switch that too. Yes.
Get food up to the van. Get on. Click on the link and donate. Let's help make sure that everybody in our community and surrounding communities has food and can take care of their family. And we are here to help. You are here to help, and you can make a difference.
Absolutely. Get over to 2323 Baldwin at the Township Hall and 3800 Baldwin at the Orion Recreation Center. You can donate your physical donations there, and just like Matt said, you can come and help fill the van up. And if we can do that, that'd be great. We're delivering all that food over to Fish on Friday evening. So I got Joey, I almost said it.
We got the 1 minute?
He went the 1 minute. He did hold up a finger. Almost said something inappropriate.
I wasn't sure what finger that was. I'm not sure what he was
There's
saying.
the van. Fill it up. We're going to be here all week, 12 to 2. So stop in, see our guests. We're going to have some live music on Thursday with Bob Lowe and some other interesting guests. So stick with us all night. Tune in. Thank you all for the donations.
Thank you, sponsors. Thank you for donations. Keep it coming. You can make a difference, and it's all up to you.
Right,
it's all
and
up to you.
we'll see you tomorrow at noon, live right here, but you can tune in all night, 24 hours, all day. We'll see you later. I'm Ian Luck.
I am Matt Pfeiffer, and we will see you again soon.
Yes. Thanks, everybody.
Take it easy.